So guys, welcome back to KSR Datavizon. Today is day 3 of the preview course, and today we will be discussing the Power BI module. We are discussing the Power BI module first, and today we will be discussing about Power Query Editor. So basically today we will be loading the data into Power BI. We will be doing the transformation, and we will be doing the various other steps like creating column and so many other steps that I have shown you in the yesterday's class. We will be seeing everything in action today. So what will be the agenda? We will be working on Power Query Editor. We will create columns, we will transform, and we will load the data. Okay, so we will bring our data into shape and form that we can like write formulas on top of that, and similarly like we will be able to like create visualizations on top of that data. So we will be cleaning, loading, and transforming data today. Okay, simple. Clear with the agenda? Okay. So now what you need to do? So now tell me, guys. I want to get the data from one of the data source. What is the how to get that? Where I need to click?
We can use get data.
Get data. Everyone agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. You have to click on get data. Then we will be getting the data from Excel workbook as of now. This is the Excel workbook which we have in a local PC. So I will be getting the data from here. I'll click on open. So from here you will be getting all the tables which will be there in your data source. So in our Excel sheet we have only one table as of now. I'll click on this thing and see. This is the data which is getting previewed. Already I have shown you this still in the previous class. So we'll click on transform data. So now Power Query window will open, right? Okay. So now this product image is not getting displayed here. I have to remove this. I don't want this product image. It is not no longer required for my reporting. So can someone tell me how to remove this? Guys, how to remove?
We can use
So in order,
remove columns.
yeah, in order to remove anything, like do anything, like look, I have selected this. So here you can see all these things, right? Choose column, remove columns, keep rows. So if you don't want to do it from here, just right click on this. You will be getting all the controls like which you can perform on this column. Okay. So now in our case, we need to remove this column, right? So according to you, which control we should use here, where we need to click. Are you able to see remove somewhere?
Yes, second row, right?
Yeah. So if you will click on remove, look, it is removed, right? Guys, am I audible properly? You guys are not responding. Hello.
You are audible.
Okay, guys, please respond. Okay. So now what you need to do next? So this is which data type? ABC123. So if I'll see here, the data type ABC123 is text. Okay. So I want to convert this into whole number. So now if you want to convert this into change the data type, there are multiple options to do that. If you click on this thing, then you will automatically get all the data types which are present over there. But if you right click also, then also you will be getting option. If you click on change type, look, all these types will be there. So I want to change it to whole number. I'll select the whole number and look, here it is changed from only 1 to 3. But there are some errors which are coming as soon as I am converting to whole number. Okay, so now let's see what are those errors, why those are coming. Okay, so here the error is there. So I want to see, let us go to the previous step and see what are whether it has some other values which can't be converted or not. Yeah, here nil is there, right? So can nil be converted to whole number? This is a string, right?
Yes.
So due to that, when we are trying to change the type, it is giving us error, right? So now we will not load the data set with the errors. So now we have to get rid of these errors, right? So let us right click on this and see. So we have two options related to errors. We can remove the errors and we can replace the errors. So can someone of you tell me, like, what will happen if we will remove, what will happen if we will replace? What will be the advantages and what will be the disadvantages? Just
I
common
think
sense question.
if we remove, the entire row will be removed. If we replace, then we can replace that error value with some other value.
Yeah, this is the functionality. What you guys think? Should we remove the entire rows or we should replace?
Replace is the best option
Yeah, we should replace.
Why?
because the data loss will be happen if you remove the rows for other calculations and others. It will be show impact.
Yeah. The
Correct,
other column data also removed if we remove that.
correct. This is on point. So basically, if you are removing the calculations from here, so then what will happen? If you're removing the error, this entire row will get removed. Okay, so due to this, this data is getting lost. This product ID will lost. You will not be able to see the system in your Power BI report. So hence, like when you will be reporting the data, there will be variations in the number. So due to that, you will be not able to report the actual numbers which are there. So it is always advisable, like whenever you have errors at any column, just try to replace it with some valid value so that you are not getting these discrepancies when you are working on the report. Okay, so now in our case, like we can replace error with what value? It was nil earlier, so we have to convert that into whole number.
So we have to replace with 0.
Yeah, correct. Nil means there is no actual price available for that. So if we are replacing it with 0, it will not make any difference in the calculations, right? So what we will do, we will right click on this. We will click on replace errors. Yeah, so here it is expecting the value to which your error should be replaced. I'll click on 0. I'll click on OK and look, everything is replaced. Now everything is green here, right? Error is 0%.
I have one question. So why did we had error in first place? Because those columns were blank.
No, I explained you, na, in the remove column, if we say go one step before, the error was due to there was a string in the column, nil, nil. Here you can see nil.
Oh, okay.
It can't
Got
be
it.
converted to whole number directly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
no worries. Anyone else has any doubt in this? No doubt? All clear? Guys, this is the rule of the class. You have to respond, then we will move ahead. All clear?
Yes.
Okay. So then what next now? So we have to convert this rating also to a whole number. Okay. So can someone tell me like what will be the basic layman logic like that you will apply on this to get the number out of it? I want to convert this into whole number. So if I will be converting it directly to whole number, let me show you. Look, everything is getting in error, right? Why it is getting giving error for every row?
Because
It's the
wasn't
We have
text,
two
text
values.
data we have, but we are trying to convert into numeric whole number.
Yes, correct. So now what we should do? Give me your approaches, guys.
We have to split the data and
We need to split the column.
We need to remove
Okay.
the text data and convert it into whole number.
Okay. All of
Else
you have
we
already worked on
replace
Power BI?
if we replace the ratings with empty string, then it will be converted into numbers, right?
Yeah, correct. So there is multiple approaches to do that. What you can do, you can replace ratings with empty string. You will be getting only nil here and the values which are there, right? So then you will be converting and you will be getting some error. You will be replacing it with 0. Or before converting, you can let me implement both of the things. Okay, let me duplicate this column. Duplicate column, it will create two columns with the same name. So let us perform the first approach on this. So what we will do, we will go here, we will replace values we will replace value nil with 0 first, so that we are not getting any errors when we will be converting it. Okay, so now nil will be replaced with 0. So now let us see if we can replace ratings. You can click on advanced option, match entire cell, replace using special connector. No, look, rating is gone. Now you have everywhere. You have string, right? You have number, right? 701805, all these things. So let us see if we can convert. Look, did you got any other?
No.
So why we
No.
did not got any error now? Previously, when we converted, we got error, right? For nil.
All of them got converted to numeric number. They were not numeric and alpha.
Yeah, correct. So basically, with this, I explained you two functionalities, like how to replace the value, how to replace the error, how to remove error. Okay, clear with this thing?
yeah.
Okay, so now we will follow other approach and we will do this thing. Like we will convert the same column to this number. Okay, so what will be the other approach, guys? Let me go to the rating column. So I will split on the basis of space. I will remove the rating from here and then like we will do it so that with this we will be learning how to split the columns. Okay, there are multiple ways to split. If you click on split from here also you will be getting the same option. If you click on split from here also you will be getting the same options. Okay, so let me go here, split column. So it is asking you now, why delimiter, why number of characters, why positions, why lowercase to uppercase, all these things. So we will click on by delimiter. So look, it is asking like which delimiter you want to use, colon, comma, equal sign, semicolon, space. So in our case, we have space in between on which we want to split. We will click on space. So it is asking leftmost, rightmost, or each occurrence. So we will be going ahead with the rightmost delimiter. If you'll click on advanced option, so it is asking split into rows or column. I want to split into columns. So every one of you got it why I selected rightmost occurrence?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now we will click on OK and let's see how it goes. Look. So now rating is gone here. So now this column is of no use for us. We will simply go ahead, delete this. So now we can convert this into whole number, but as of now, if we are converting, it will give us errors. So now I want to replace nil with 0. I will replace errors, right?
Yes.
Yes. No. This is was just a tricky question.
Replace values.
Replace values, right?
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Replace values nil with what?
0.
0. Yeah. Okay. So we will click on this now and we will go to whole number. Look, these were the two approaches that you can follow to get the data from there. Got it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Simple, right? Transformations. Easy. Okay. So now this is we have a few columns ready in our database, in our data set. So what else we can do? What else you think like will cause issues? So here also we have this thing. So we will convert this into floating point number because rating will always be in points 3.5, 3.7, all those things, right? So before converting, here also you need to replace values. Okay, why we are not getting that? Let's choose it from here. Replace values nil to 0. Okay, and then we will go ahead, change it to decimal number. Okay, so this is changed, discount price is changed, actual price is changed, product ID it should be alphanumeric only, and this review should be this thing. Yeah, everything else is fine as of now. So I will be deleting this column also. This is no longer required. So now guys, now we will be creating few columns here, conditional columns. Okay, so we will be checking how to get the data from those columns, how to create columns in Power Query Editor. So suppose you have a requirement that you want a column in your Power Query Editor in your data set. If your this star rating is greater than 4, then that product is most loved. If it is less than 4, then that product is kind of average. Okay, these are the two conditions that you want to have. So can someone of you tell me, like who have not worked on Power BI earlier, what will be the layman approach for this? Like how you will proceed this? First of all, you got my requirement. What is the requirement? If this star rating is greater than 4, then the product is most loved. If the star rating is less than 4, then the product is average.
So we have to bring what text stating? I'm confused.
Okay, text.
I think we should do conditional formatting for that.
Conditional formatting. Okay.
Like if
Yeah, yeah.
statement.
We have to write the range logic between this value and this value. System or greater than.
Okay. Good, good, good. Expecting answers from all others also.
Like
You can
case
create a
using
conditional column.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Still few are there who did not responded.
We can write a if else.
Yeah, correct. So guys, if you have listened to the requirement carefully, so I have given you the hint in the requirement itself. If star rating is more than 4, then it should be most loved. If it is less than 4, then average product, right? So we have to write if logic, that is the conditional logic, right? There are conditions. There is a condition, if it is get satisfied, the text will be that. If it is does not getting satisfied, the text will be other text, right? So in that case, what you need to do, you hand click on add column, and here there are few options like column from example, custom column, invoke custom column, conditional column, index column, duplicate column. So we have the conditional logic now. So we will go ahead with the conditional column, and it will give you the UI. So you have to do everything from UI. You don't need to go ahead and write if condition here. So we will say customer sentiments. Okay. So here you can see it is already written a if statement for us. So now it is asking on which product, which column name you want to apply this. I want to apply on stars. If it is greater than or equals to, so here from here you can change, select a value, select a column. So we will be selecting a value. If it is greater than or equals to 4.0, then output should be most loved, right? So then we will add one more class. Like if there are more conditions, you can simply add clauses, and it will be you can add define your conditions. So let me add one more condition, like if product ID, if stars, if it is greater than 4.0, it will be most loved. If it is greater than or equals to 3.0, average. Then if it is less than 3, so then you don't need to go here and add it. So you can simply add it in the else condition. So everywhere where it is less than 3 or 0 less than, so everywhere where it is not greater than 0 or greater than 4 or greater than 3, it will populate this ID. Sorry, this text. So we will write needs attention. Okay, let us see how it works. All of you got it? What we did here? Any doubts?
got it.
Okay,
Yes.
let us click on OK and see what happens. Look, everything got created now, right? We got average, we got needs attention, we got most loved. Let us see. Let me bring this customer sentiment besides the column on which we calculated this, so that you guys are able to see it in one view and relate it. So it is 3.9. So if it is between 3 to 4, it was average, right? This is what we have written, or not? Let me show you the conditional logic also here, so that you are able to relate how it is working. Look, This is the conditional logic. Able to relate? If the star rating is 3.9, guys, what should you get from this conditional logic?
Mo-
Sorry,
Average.
average. Okay. So if it is 4.2, what should you get?
Most loved.
Most loved.
Most loved. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So suppose here we are putting 4.2 now. So what should you get for 4.2 now? Where star is greater than 4.2, greater than or equal to 4.2, it will be most loved. And if it is between 3 and 4.2, it will be average.
Still most loved only will get it, greater than or equal, right?
Sorry?
Still we will get the most loved only because greater than or equal to, right?
Yes, 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 Ramesh. What about others? Swati, Karthik.
Same, still most loved because it's greater than or equal to 4.2.
Okay, if I'm keeping it like this, then what will happen? What you will
Then
get?
then average,
Then
because now
average.
yeah.
Okay, everyone got it?
Yes.
Okay, so let us see it in action, whether it is behaving as expected or not. Look, we are getting average everywhere, wherever it was there, right? 4.2. Let me show you here. Look, you're getting average. Correct? If it is less than 3, you're getting needs attention. Let me go ahead and reset this thing. So I will say greater than or equals to 4.0. So this is how conditional column will be there. So now all the steps that you are applying are getting applied here automatically. Okay, and if you want to reorder the steps, that is also possible. Like suppose you want to move this change type at the end, then that you can move. You want to move it here, that also you can do. There will not be issue. And everything that you are doing here, it is automatically converting into code. If you go to advanced editor, so here you can see the script is getting generated automatically. So this script is which is getting generated, this will be very helpful to you when you will be working. Like if you want to do the same steps in other tables, so you will simply copy paste this step these script into the blank query, and you will be using this directly. Okay, so guys, clear with the conditional column? Easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now next will be, now there are few other types of columns also which are there. So this is a index column. So index column, what is index, guys? Index is nothing but like it will give a unique number to your rows, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So
Yes.
if you want to add an index column, that you can index you can add from one click. So it from here you can give like whether your index should start from 0, it should start from 1, or you want to give it a custom index. If you click on custom, so here you can see starting index should be 1 and increment everything by 2. Let us see how it will work. Look, starting index is 1, everywhere it is getting incremented by 2. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, right? So this is how index column will be created. Let me go ahead and create it from 0, from 1. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you are getting this index column created for this table, right? Clear, guys? Easy. Okay. So now let us see about this extraction also. So now here, like suppose you want to extract some data from the product name because this is a large string, right? So you will click on extract, and this is the options that you will be getting. Suppose you want to extract the first characters, last characters, range, text before delimiter, text after delimiter. Okay. So if you see, if I want to get the RAM size, so the RAM size is present here: 16 GB, 8 GB, 8 GB, 8 GB, 8 GB, 8 GB. So everywhere this is present after this thing, right? The opening braces. The four places after this will be the RAM size, right? So let us see if we can extract the RAM size. So what you need to do, select here, length will be, let us select every option one by one and see how it how it creates for you. So length is giving you the entire length of the string. Okay. So there are 105 character here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. There are 105 characters. Okay, this is giving you the length of the string. Got it? What length is giving you? Yes, no?
Count of the characters in that cell?
Yeah, count of the characters in the string. Yeah. What about others? Everyone got it? Amar, Chandrasekhar, Gopi, Karthik, Prasanna.
Yes.
Okay. So now we will try to extract this 16 GB here. Okay. So before that, we are exploring all the options. So if you'll click on first characters, so then you have to describe the count. Suppose you want 4 characters of every string. You will click on 4 and look, MSI, Dell, Acer, Lenovo, HP. So all the 4 characters you are getting, right, of the string. Then if you want the last character, similarly you will be clicking on last character. You can define how many characters you need from the last. You will be getting those. Then next is range. So then in range, if you click on range, you have to start with the starting index and the number of characters. Okay. Suppose you want to start from 10th and you want to get the number of characters 5. So if you'll click on OK, it will give you the substring. Okay, index is not here. Starting index. Okay. Index of first character 0, 5. Okay, guys, for this we need the index. So in our this thing string, we don't have index, so that is why it can't be splitted using range. So for this thing, range will not work. So now we will be uh, going to achieve a requirement that I have given to you. So now here, like, you have to achieve this thing. Okay, you have to get the RAM size. So if I'll click on text before delimiter, so then what will happen? Like if I'll ask to give me the text before this delimiter. So can someone tell me what will be the output that I get?
The size like 16:8.
No, it is text before delimiter. This is the delimiter. It will give you all the text before this, right?
Yes, correct. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah. So let us see. Okay.
So do we need to do after delimiter and then those 3 or 4 characters?
Yeah, like that only. But let me see. Text before delimiter. It is giving the same. Why? Okay. And do we have this in the starting also? No. Enter the delimiter from the start of the input, from the end of the input. Number of delimiters you skip. Okay. Let me remove all these things. Okay. Let us go ahead and try to get it now. We will go ahead with the after thing now, and let us see what we are getting now. Look, you're getting everything after this delimiter, correct? You guys got it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So now here, if you can see, if you want to get the 16 GB, so you either you can split it using this thing, and you can get 16 GB, or you can split again with the delimiter, like you can extract again on top of this with this delimiter text before, and you will put this thing, and
Uh,
let us.
there are still some where I don't see that 8 GB first. It says 2024 and then
Yeah,
it's a,
because the format is not consistent in the data, so due to that it is there. So for wherever it is not there, we will convert it into text and replace the errors with 0. Okay, because the data set have discrepancies, so it is due to that. So uh, forget about this data, like you're getting this or not. Here the main intention is to explain you about how to work with all these things. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is how you will be able to extract. So now here you have performed 3 things, right? So let us see if we have some other option which will help us. So here you can see text between delimiters, right? If you will click on this, so it is asking you start delimiter. Start delimiter will be this, and end delimiter will be this thing, right? Getting me? If you want to get this text, so what
Yeah.
will be the start delimiter? This, and end will be this, right? If you click on advanced option, here you can see, like if you want to skip any, no, we don't want. Let us go ahead and see what we got. Look, you got the same output in in one step itself, right? Here we have applied this text between delimiter by using two columns. Got it?
Yes.
Only one yes, guys. What about others?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. So now, let's circle back and see what we have learned. We have learned how to load the data. We have learned how to change the data types. We have learned today how to replace values, how to replace errors. We have learned how to split the column and then change the values, right? Change the data type. Then we have learned how to create conditional columns. Then we have learned how to extract the data using delimiters, or how to get the length of the string. Everything is clear, guys? Any doubt up to this point? Okay, no doubt. Can I assume it all clear? Okay. Okay, guys. So now we will go ahead and we will create a custom column here. Okay. Custom column is nothing what you will be creating column by writing the script or formula in PowerFX, not PowerFX, PowerM code. Okay, so for that you will click on this custom column. There will be a window which will be opening here, so you will be getting all the things here. Okay, all the columns which are there. So suppose, let me go ahead here and explain you the requirement of what I want to achieve. I want to concatenate this customer sentiment and rating columns. Okay, so if I want to concatenate this, so conditional column, can it work? Now, as you know about conditional column now, I want to combine these two columns. Average, your output should be average 7, needs attention 0, most loved 1805, most loved 6977, like that.
So the last one, what you have discussed, I didn't understand. Could you please repeat once? Average
Yeah.
regarding.
Yeah, I was asking, we need to concatenate these two columns. Okay, like your output should be average 7, needs attention 0, most loved 1805. Everything should come in the one column.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Will conditional column help us here?
No, sir.
So we need to
We
write
need
some
to,
logic, right?
yes.
Okay. Everyone agree?
Yes.
Okay. So for this, let's go ahead to the custom column and let's see. So we will say concatenated column. So what are the two columns, guys? Customer sentiment. Click on this, insert. It will get inserted here. And it is rating, insert. So if we are using and, it will concatenate the column with this one. Okay, let us click on OK and see what happens. Okay, we are getting error. Okay, and it's not working. Let us go ahead to the add custom column and try if concatenate function itself is there. Okay, concatenate is not there. So there was an operator that we need to use. PowerM code. So basically similar thing will be achieved using custom columns also. So here I am telling you how to do this using power code. Basically it should be used using and only. Why it is not working? Let me see. And rating.
Ampersand space double code. You can enter double code after ampersand.
Yeah,
Or
that
else
will add
dot
us.
two text you can put it, two text or something. Rating dot two text, because both are, one is
Okay,
convert
let's see.
convert function, I think, yeah.
Let us see this. To text.
No, not binary.
Okay, it is
It is
static.
numerical, right?
Yeah, let us see. To text will be function.
A text of our conversion.
Okay, let us remove this and see if we are again getting error. So let us try to uh, convert add this in the text column itself. So review is the text column, right? Let us go ahead, take this review and put it here. Okay, yeah. So basically this concatenation will work with the text columns itself. So why we were getting error? Because one column was number and another column was text. So we need to convert that to text and then use it. So as of now, we have used this. We have defined concatenated these two columns. Average one rows needs attention nil. So here you, if you go here and you can see. Let me remove this thing. This is no longer required. Look, got it, guys? So now if you want to add a space here, so in that case, what you need to do, you can go ahead, go here, use this thing and put one more ampersand, click on OK. Look, space is added. Got it?
Okay, so again, how did you edit the space?
Okay. What I did, I went ahead. I have written one more concatenation character here and I have put the space here. Also, similarly, suppose you want to add some string that is constant. Suppose I want to add KSR with few spaces. Look, it is added, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got it? So similarly, if you want to add it, you will be able to edit it from here also, from the formula pane. Clear, guys? These merge queries, append queries, I will be explaining later because if you go ahead in merge queries, let me show you. Here we have different kind of joins, right? Left outer, right outer, full outer, inner left, anti, right, anti. So in the upcoming sessions, I will be telling you about different kinds of joins, and then I will be explaining you this. Okay. So then append queries also I will be explaining. So this, what will happen if I'll click on this first row as headers? If I'll click on this first row will become header and this will get deleted. Okay, let me click on this and show you. Look, this first row has become headers, right? So this is not required as of now. So I want to delete these steps. Okay. So now suppose you want to keep only few rows. You want to keep the top 10 rows and remove all other rows. So for that, what you need to do, you will click on keep rows. And here you can use keep top rows, bottom rows, keep range of rows, keep duplicate, keep errors. So I will be keeping top rows. Click on keep top rows and I want top 10 rows. Look, you got top 10 rows. Similarly, if you want to remove some rows, suppose I want to remove the alternate rows. So you will click on remove alternate rows. It will ask you which row you want to remove. First row as a first row. So I want to remove the second row. Number of rows to remove. I want to remove 4 rows. Number of rows to keep 6. Let us see. Look, every alternating rows are removed. So here second row was NVIDIA GE Force, right? If I'll go here, there is no NVIDIA GE Force here. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Then next is, so all these things are clear now. Choose column, remove column, keep rows, split column, how to change the data type, how to replace values. Okay. So from here also you can use the same thing. Use first row as header, fill, up, down. This pivot column again will be explained, and format, extract parts, date time. clear, guys? Don't want to respond?
Yes, clear.
Okay, so now we are done with everything. So now your data is ready to load. So what you need to, in case to load, what you need to do, you will click on this thing and you will click on close and apply. It will take few seconds or 1 to 2 minutes and your data will get loaded. Just wait. Yeah, it is loading.
One question. So
Yeah.
for example, in our Excel file, if we have multiple tabs, and maybe the first tab has only like uh, 10 columns, and then second tab has like 20 columns. Out of those 20, 10 has the same headings as sheet one. So how do you merge them together? Like,
Yeah, for that we will be using append queries that I will explain in the next sessions.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so there will be a dedicated session for merged queries and append queries. Okay, so now this is what you have loaded in your data source. Okay, so if you go ahead, if you want to see the table view, look, you are able to see all the columns here and all the data also will come here. Yeah, so this is how in your table view you will be able to see the tabular format data here. This will be very beneficial. This will be very helpful when you want to do the debugging. So suppose here when you are using, suppose this visual, this is the card visual. When you are going counting this product ID, this is the first I want the count. Suppose count is 960 and you want to check with your data, you can simply go ahead here and check it is 960 rows. Suppose you are applying some filters there and the count is not matching, you can go ahead and check here like which rows are missing, and then check it with your Excel file or whatever your data source is, that which rows are not there. So then it will help you in debugging. So if you go here, so then in model view, here this is the table that we have loaded and we can create relationships in the two tables. As of now it is disabled because we have only one table. So similarly this is the DAX editor. So now you are able to relate like what will be there in the table view, what will be there in the report view, what will be there in the relationship model view.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was like about all the ETL process that we will be doing, like whenever we will be creating any report. Now in tomorrow's session, we will be creating, working on this report. Let me save this report with your batch name, and we will be creating this report all together in your batch. Desktop, PP, morning batch.
I have one question. So, for example, the Excel file, once you load it to the Power BI, so just in
Yeah.
case if Excel file gets deleted, do we lose our work in the Power BI, or since we loaded it already in the Power BI, it still remains there?
Okay. So if you have deleted the data source, the data will be here. Okay. So if you deleted
Mhm.
it, when you will be next time refreshing it, yeah, you will be getting error. That data source does not exist.
So how so you have to have still the data in the same location. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
yeah,
you load
because
Power
yeah,
BI.
because think like that. So if you have static data and you are creating a Power BI report on top of it, so the numbers will not change, right? It will be same. Suppose you are seeing the Power BI report after 1 year, the number will again be 960, correct? But this is a live data analytics that we are trying to do. So suppose as we are using this Flipkart the sales data, so the sales numbers will be fluctuating every day, right?
Right.
So then we will be refreshing the dashboard and we will be giving you the picture of that day itself, right? Like suppose like how many people bought the product today, how many people bought the product in last 30 days. So if a data is not getting updated in the backend, there is no use of these reports, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think to figure out like, for example, what I do is manage the refer program, but the data is again changing. It changes every week. So, for example, if I need a quarterly and I link this Power BI with my actual Excel file,
Yeah.
mm, on, for example, first quarter 331. But after 331, if I update my Excel file, it's gonna, and if I do a refresh, it's gonna
Mhm.
change my numbers. But
Yeah, it
how
will.
can still keep that 930, oh sorry, 331 numbers, and as well as like what is the current situation?
Yeah,
Both.
for
Is it?
for in that case, you need to have the historical data in your Excel sheet. Okay. So there will be like what you can go ahead, you can create a tab in the Excel sheet where you will have the static number, and there will be another tab in the Excel sheet where you will be having the dynamic numbers. So then we can get the static number and dynamic from the Excel, and then you will be able to do that. Because if you ask about Power BI to have store the historic data or store the auditing of your data, that is not possible.
Mm. So it will always be live if we change anything
Yeah,
in the
it will
data.
be. Yeah, if you change anything in the data source, your calculation will get adjusted accordingly, and you will be getting the numbers accordingly.
Mm. Okay, got it.
Yeah, this auditing feature is out of the box available in model-driven apps. Other than that, like it is not there.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yes, guys, we are into doubt sessions. So open to doubts. Whatever doubts you have, please go ahead.
Uh,
One more question. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
So just in case of if I save this power, so for example, we created the data, graphic charts or reports, whatever, on 331. So we save this file as a 331, and then we create another file, another Power BI on the same data uh, to have the live versions. So since the 331 file, we are not making any changes or refresh, can it still remain same if we are not making any refresh to it?
Yeah, yeah, it will be same if you're not refreshing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So anytime if we want to see the changes, we have to refresh it. If we are not refreshing it, it's not going to change.
Yeah, it will be giving you the data on the basis of data which is already there in the Power Query engine.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sir, if there is any null values in the report, then how to handle those null values?
Null values in the report. So null values you will be handling in the Power Query editor when you will be loading the data. Okay, so there you can replace the null values. So suppose you have forgot to handle that. So you don't want null values to be included in the report. So in that case, what you will do, you will apply the filter here. Suppose in reviews there are null value, so you don't want to apply on this page. So you will simply select from here, like all everything will be visible, but this zero review, suppose this is a null value. So you can be applying the filter like this, and it will not be there in the visual. Like here you can see it has removed all the values where the rating was 0.
So we need to replace null with 0 or blank.
Nothing. If you don't want to replace, you can directly come here and apply the filter, that will get removed. There are two
Okay.
options basically. You can replace it in the Power Query editor, or you can remove it if you don't want to report it all together. Okay, if you don't want to remove, so then you can simply come here and apply the filter on the page or the visual or all pages. I will be telling you difference in the next classes, like what it how it makes difference. So then you can apply the filter and it will be It will not be visible in the visualizations.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, guys. What next? No questions? Power BI is too easy?
No, actually, this is a static data, right? How will like dynamic data works in Power BI? Like, if
Yeah. So,
in
but what we will do in the upcoming classes, we will be hosting this Excel in the SharePoint, and then we will be connecting with the SharePoint, because this is the static data and it is in my PC, right? So my PC dependency is there. So dynamic data will work in the same way when we will be putting it in the SharePoint. So suppose SharePoint, this will become as your kind of database, this file, Excel file, data source, right? So suppose you're updating it in the SharePoint, so then automatically when you are updating the data there, we will enable the schedule refresh and it will be updating the data automatically, dynamically. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So why I started with the static data, because I don't want to jump into that SharePoint connection at the day one. I want you to explain this Power Query data, because if you are connecting with the data, static data or dynamic data, these the steps that we have seen today, that will be same only, right? Agree?
Yeah.
The transformation steps,
Yes,
like
should be same.
creating a column, yeah, creating a column, deleting a column, and extracting every steps that we have discussed, right? Yeah. What next?
Indrajit, what is this co-pilot?
Yeah, this Copilot is the Gen AI feature which is added here. So it will give you the answers if you will ask in the plain English language. Previously, it was not available here. Let me see if it is now enabled. It is preview feature. Yeah, here you can see. Explain a DAX topic. So suppose you want to see, let it work. None of your current workspace are compatible with Copilot. Only an admin can fix this. So basically, in this Power BI, it is not enabled. So due to that, I'm not able to use that. So Copilot is nothing but it will give you how you are aware about Gen AI Chat GPT, right? You will write your query in the plain English word and it will give you the response. So similarly, Copilot is the same thing that Microsoft has integrated in all of the products. So I was having it in the Power apps. So I will explain you there. So here also it will explain you the same thing. Suppose there is a DAX expression which is written that you are not able to understand. So you can ask Copilot to make you understand this, what that expression will do. So it will automatically generate 2-3 line description for you and it will explain you.
Got it.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks.
I have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, data comparison. So, for example, if I have to compare like data from 330 first quarter and second quarter, what are the differences? Or maybe first quarter of 2024 with 2023's first quarter. But
Mm-hmm.
as said, I always need to create basically a new file to have those 331 630 numbers, right? Because if I change
Yeah,
any
Swati.
number.
Yeah, I got your concern. You want to have this historical data. So basically, Power BI does not support this because it is not a storage solution. Okay, this is a solution where you will be presenting the data that is already stored. So this thing that you are talking about, you have to implement auditing in your data source itself. Okay, so Excel also, if you will be doing that, will be manual task. So what you can go do is you can go ahead and try to put that SQL data into database, you can go ahead with the data, check with database team, like how you will be doing this. Okay, so or what you can do, the data that you have in the SQL and the Excel as of now, you can create a model driven app on top of it. Okay, and in model driven app, you will be having that auditing feature. So with the help of that auditing feature, you will be able to get like how many people were there in the Q1, how many will be there in the Q2. So this is how you need to implement, because if you will ask like if in Power BI we will be able to do that, that is surely no. And even if you are creating multiple reports, so then in every quarter you have to create a new report, right? That will be never ending process.
Yeah,
Correct?
yeah. That's the issue I'm thinking I'll have if I create like each quarter a new Excel file,
Yeah, correct.
base my report on that Excel file.
Yeah, even Excel file you can create for every quarter, but if you are thinking about creating a Power BI report, so then I don't think that is a good idea, because after a year you will have 4 Power BI reports. After 2 years you will have 8 Power BI reports, right? And you have to
Yeah,
hop on in between these two reports, these all
right.
reports to get the insights. So that is not a good idea.
So what is the solution you said? A model-driven app, and I
Yeah, even more, if even suppose you don't want to create model driven app also, so what you need to do, you can simply create what you can do, instead of updating the record in your Excel for quarterly basis, you can append the data there. Okay, so or what you can go ahead, you can show me your Excel file, whatever you have in the next class, or like after this free preview classes are over. So then I might, after seeing looking at the data, I might be able to guide you like more efficiently, like what approach will be there, because as of now I'm not aware about the schema of the data, how you are getting how you are kind of storing it there. So then, because everything that I will be talking now will be in the air, right? So let's see that
yeah.
Excel file, and then let's discuss that, how you can achieve that.
Okay. I won't be able to share it during the class because, and I don't know how I will be shared because this is my personal computer and the data that I have is on my office computer. So I don't know if other than the camera, I don't have a way to share the screen of
Yeah,
office
what
laptop.
you can do, create a similar Excel file with dummy records in your PC with 5-10 records, and that will be more than enough.
Got it. I'll do that.
Yeah, and then if you want, like we will then share it. You can share it in the class, and then we will be seeing that, because these classes will be publishing on the YouTube. So I would suggest you to not do in these classes. So after this preview classes are over, so then we will definitely do that. No issues.
Got it. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
Sir, I have few questions related to this course. Actually, I have got a message from KSR. This course is started yesterday itself, on it with the free classes, correct?
Yeah, day before yesterday, Monday.
Okay. I
Yeah,
have gone through that message today only. So it's my first class I have joined.
yeah,
So may I know like what is the duration and what will be the like I want to know high level like Power BI and Power Apps and other things. So like what will be the classification, like how many days it will take each one, may I know that.
yeah. So these all questions, like you can go ahead with the recording of the class in the first of the first session. Are you aware about KSR YouTube channel, Ramesh?
Don't have much, but I will Google it, sir. YouTube, I will search in YouTube if you ask me. Or else if you provide the information, that will be better
Yeah,
at
yeah,
high
yeah.
level.
I will be giving you the high level information, but more details you can go ahead. Can someone put the link in the chat of the video of the first session and second session both? Can someone help me with that? Okay. So meanwhile, like if someone is putting it, that will be too good. If not, let me explain it to you, and then like you can go ahead and search on the YouTube, KSR Datavizon YouTube channel. So Ramesh, like this course is related to Power Platform. Like we are focusing on low code, no code infrastructure here, and Power Platform consists of 4 products: Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, and then Power Virtual Agents. Okay. So let me show you the course curriculum and everything. What is Power Platform? What like who can work on it? Who can learn this? Everything is covered. You can go ahead and watch the first recording for detail. So
Okay.
let me show you the plan that we have in place. So this is how it will look like. This is the plan module wise. Let me go to the first tab. Okay, somehow it is not working. Yeah. So these are the modules. Right now we are in the module 1, Power BI Desktop, Power BI Service we will be covering. So then second module we will be going ahead with the Power Apps, Canvas apps, Dataverse, model driven apps, then Power App portals, then Power BI, Power Automate Cloud, Desktop, then Microsoft Copilot Studio, that is Power Virtual Agents, then Power Platform Admin Center, then basic SQL and Excel manipulations. Then we will be cross integrating the projects that we have created in these modules. So every module will be project based. We will not be doing any theoretical thing or PPT or anything. So we will be doing everything in the product itself. So we will be creating one Power BI report end to end by using all the functionalities. We will be creating Canvas apps end to end. We will be creating tables here end to end. We will be creating one model driven apps end to end. We will be creating one portal end to end. And here also we will be creating the flows. And here we will be creating chatbots. So once all these things are done, so the things that we have created in this module, we will integrate with each other and we will create a product altogether. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So each module will take what will duration will be 1 month or 2 months?
Yeah.
Or
So as of now, we have planned for 80 days. Okay. So till 60 days, we will be having sessions. It might get extended to 3-4 days. So suppose for 65 days, we will be having sessions. So then we will be compiling all the projects that we have created, and we will be cross integrating them. And then there will be 3-4 sessions of frequently asked interview question, and you can ask me any doubts related to that. There will be some additional sessions related to career grooming, LinkedIn Naukri of profile optimization, portfolio making, guest lecture, and Zoom making. And this is the syllabus for that. And these are the extra topic that we are covering, because there is already a batch which is going on in the evening. So in that batch, we are into model-driven apps. We have completed the Canvas apps, Dataverse, Power BI, and even model-driven apps will get completed in the next few classes. So this is how we are kind of approaching it as of now. If you go through the recording, you will be able to get the project also that we have created in the evening batch.
okay.
Yeah. Any other
So
doubts,
how is the
guys?
market, sir, for this one, for this course? How is the market? Like, is
Yeah,
it
Ramesh, market is good because it is low code, no code platform, and as of now, the skill developers are very less in the market. So if you know about Power BI, people will will not be knowing about Power Apps. They will not be knowing about Power Automate. They will not know how to integrate with each other. So it is like that as of now. So entire end-to-end skill developers are less in the market. So due to that, like there is gap and the hirings and open positions are there.
thank you, sir. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
So
Any
daily morning 7:30 to 8:30, sir. Is it this batch or what? 7 to
yeah,
8:30.
it is 7:30 to 9. So
Okay.
as of now, we are in the very basic stuff. So that's why like we are able to complete the class in 1 hour. And even I don't want to overburden you guys. So we will be having till 9.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Any other doubt?
Present, no, sir.
Okay. Okay. No worries. What about others? I can see most of you have already dropped. If you have any other doubt, please do let me know, guys. No doubt. We can break for today.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day ahead.